How much credit does Spo deserve for maintaining and elevating Heat culture?
What is Heat culture?
A motherfucker's scared to go down there and play for the team because you got to run, and the trash cans on each joint, you're going to throw up and, doing, 4 tens? You got to do the tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 of them. That's your
You mean conditioning?
Shit. Yeah, conditioning shit.
Okay, just regular conditioning.
That's
okay.
it.
Is it just regular conditioning, though? We just heard Norris Cole say that with a good team or a bad team, Spo's going to get them right. And those bad teams, they're going to work like Kunta Kinte.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, Heat culture is you let your stars do whatever you want because you got stars.
Right.
And then when we don't have stars, we use the stars. Hey, we want some rings over here. Slave. Right?
But he didn't say let stars do whatever they want. He said I got to take those egos now. And coach them. So now when stars want to do whatever they want, I got to tell them, no, we're doing this.
No.
And get them to listen.
Slaves. Right, we're going to run all of this because LeBron then wasn't doing all of that.
Your name is Toby.
Right? But is it Heat culture or is it Spo culture?
Ooh.
Is it Spo culture right now? What is, that's what I'm saying. Take Spo out. Or let's take Spo out of it. Heat culture started with Pat Riley. Right? The fuck is his resume as a Heat guy?
Pat?
Yeah. Lost every first round, didn't make the playoffs, went upstairs, right? Went upstairs, ran upstairs because they were sorry as fuck. Right? And then, no.
Then he came back
if we're
down
going to call it, let's rename it. And then Shaq comes, they didn't play well, then he sees Shaq and D Wade, okay, this is it. Then he comes down to coach the team to win a championship. They get smacked the next year, he runs upstairs, and then says, hey, Spo, that's you.
Take the credit for this bullshit.
So, Spo has put his own sauce and his own thing on what the culture is. So it's Spo's culture. Just like the Heat culture was Riley when he got there. I don't know what happened to the Knick culture. Should have been Knick or Laker culture. I don't know. What fucking style do you have? Because every single style is different, sir.
Right.
That's what I look at. Okay, you had Magic Johnson. Obviously, you wasn't coaching them. They was coaching themselves already, right? It was already showtime. Because if you spent 8-9 years with that, and then you go to New York and that's not your offense, what you was in, that means you was sitting there waiting to get a team that you can coach.
Wow.
You can really put your spew on. So Knicks and Heat look more alike than the Lakers in those two teams. So that means the Laker team wasn't his identity.
The Knicks team was?
The Knicks was, right? So when you look at all those draft picks and you look at all them guard after guard after guard who can't shit, all these undersized 4 men, right? That looks exactly how you've been looking in Miami. So that's Pat Riley's culture.
Wow.
Spo's culture is different. Tweak 2.0. It's a different culture. It might have some of the same elements, but he's a different dude. He's a different coach.
So let me just read off Pat Riley in his first stint as Heat coach from 96 to 03. Swept in the first round. Lost Eastern Conference Finals. Lost first round. Lost first round. Lost second round. Lost first round. Missed playoffs. Missed playoffs.
Wow.
Went upstairs.
Damn.
Wowzers.
Someone's for the slick back?
Slick back. Pimp name?
A pimp name?
He a pimp New York like a motherfucker, didn't he? And got up out of there and said, I'm
then
going to Miami.
came back, won that chip. They went to the playoffs. The next year, I believe, lost the first round. Then missed the playoffs, and then Spo took over.
Yeah. And trust me, I've checked.
That's interesting.
So it's Spo's culture right now. This is Spo's hand.
Okay, but how much credit does Riley deserve? Like Norris Cole also told us when he was on his couch. All those guys was like, get Spo up out the paint, blowing the big whistle and saying, no, Spo's my guy.
I'm saying he's learned under Pat Riley, right? You learned under a coach, but all coaches have their own identity, and sometimes it might take them a while to put their thing on it, right? And that I don't think people understand that. Like Pop coaches, right? The people under Pop, right? Those assistant coaches, they have their
The ways.
They have their ways, and then when they get their own team, right? When they're new, they're going to use what Pop has, and then they're going to add on their own sauce. So it might take you 2-3 years before you see that coach's culture onto the game.
Bud with Milwaukee.
Bud with Milwaukee, yeah. You got to give the
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
like you see, was it Philly coach? Nurse, right? You can see his offense from Toronto was coming over here, right? He don't care about the players that he has over here. He didn't have Embiid over there, but he's making the same offense works over here, right? I know you work with what you got, right? And I'm pretty sure if you got if you have three 6'4", your point guard is 6'4", your shooting guard is 6'4", your 3-man is 4'4", your 4-man is 6'8". I'm pretty sure you should be a fast-ass team, huh? You shouldn't be pounding the ball down low playing slow man basketball. But what do I know? What do I know? I just...
Yeah.
What, you know what I mean? Like, so...
He said, hey, GT.
I mean, the real take is... A real take is... It'd be a hard argument, but I could probably argue it. Who's the better coach, him or Pat?
Spo. Because you just
You about to start some situations.
I'm just saying that is the better argument because
But who takes the credit because he's making the decisions up top to give you what you got to work with.
True, but
and he's coming down every now and again to correct you. Because the bird that I talk to down there is, hey man, Spo is not in control at all. He has his little notepad. It ain't the workbook, but goddamn it, it's similar, right?
Different working.
You know, he's. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So. Do we what do we do with the credit?
But that makes him a better general manager.
That's what I'm saying. So where do we get the credit? Because he's giving him what he needs to do the things he's doing.
What is he giving him? Because he couldn't do it.
The type of players.
And what I'm saying is maybe he's a better general manager than he was a coach.
I believe that too.
Yeah,
but see, because what we're judging, where he built his legacy on was the Lakers, that he inherited the championship team, right? You inherited the championship team with Magic Johnson. You win the championship. You get James Worthy as the #1 pick, right? That's the team you get to coach. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that's like we getting fired. That's like what's the name getting fired right now, and I get the Denver job, and then I get the #1 pick next year. Or they got I get Wemby over there. What the fuck do I really, my chances of the next 10 years with that lineup, it heightens.
You know what a ventriloquist is?
Yeah.
Right. I think that Pat's arrogant enough to be like, I'm gonna take this motherfucking camera guy, video guy, stick my hand up in motherfucking start doing what I do through him. He'll get the credit, but we all gonna know this is my doing. This is my voice. Yeah, he's just moving his mouth.
That's like a writer, right? That's like a writer. You can write this song, but you can't perform it.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. And that's why I said we can give him credit for the general manager stuff and putting the right pieces in the scout team. But coaching the player is really understanding these players and really making them move and really making them believe.
But that point you just made, you could write the song, but you can't perform it. But we getting the same credit.
So whose song is it though?
I get the credit though. I still get my point. And I don't need the credit because I'm the one that created the song.
I know, but you can't perform it.
I ain't never got it. But you ain't got
to give it to me.
But you like, I can't dance the way you dance, boy. Dance that motherfucker. But look, when it's time to go to the party, it's my invites.
Sing the songs like I tell you to.
No, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of lawsuits. I didn't get paid my residuals. Everybody gonna be like, who the fuck is that?
What did you say?
What's your name again? Something. It happens, but
for sure.